Hello and welcome back to Chronicles of Enigma, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and share as always. Thank you for joining us today. We'll be continuing a 10-part series on Agartha and other underground realms. Today is part 7. In part 1, we discussed the basic premises of Agartha. In part 2, we talked about the people who spread the word of Agartha. In part 3, we went over examples of underground complexes. In part 4, we discussed expeditions and reports of supernatural activity. In part 5, we went over Shambhala. In part 6, we carried over Shambhala's legacy. In today's episode, we'll be going over other historical underground realms.
The only way to go is underground.
The Cave of Patriarchs, also known as the Cave of Machpelah, in the West Bank city of Hebron, known to be the burial site of numerous biblical characters, is also said to be the entrance to the inner earth Garden of Eden, according to some Jewish mystical tradition. Due to the cave's cultural and religious importance, exploring the deeper chasms for evidence of this claim have never been accomplished or documented. The Mayans believed in an underground world known as Xibalba. It was inhabited by a civilization of godlike humans that were disappearing from the surface prior to recorded history. It is mentioned in the Maya sacred narrative, the Popol Vuh, and describes the entrance as being hidden in Guatemala. The Mayans believed that an underground complex of water-filled caves leading into dry chambers, including an underground road stretching some 100 meters, was the path to the mythical underworld known as Xibalba. Astonishingly, these caves were discovered in 2008 in the village of Mérida in the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico by Guillermo de Anda. Although still being researched, no entry to Agartha has been found. Herodotus, the Greek historian from 400 BC, wrote about a vast and impressive structure known as the Labyrinth of Egypt in Book 2 of his work Histories. Herodotus provided a description of the labyrinth and its construction, attributing it to King Amenemhat III of the 12th dynasty. An excerpt from his account is, "I visited this place and found it to surpass description. For if all the walls and all the other great works of the Greeks could be put together in one, they would not equal this labyrinth. The pyramids likewise surpass description, but the labyrinth surpasses the pyramids. Tunnels have been found near the pyramids recently, but no definitive evidence of any lost Egyptian labyrinth. The way the labyrinth is described makes me feel like it hasn't been discovered yet or was completely destroyed." Strabo, the Greek geographer and historian who lived during the 1st century BC, wrote about the underground chambers and structures in Egypt. Particularly in his work Geographica, Strabo says, "Before the entrances there lie what might be called a hidden chambers, which are long and many in number and have paths running through one another and twist and turn, so that no one can either leave any court without a guide." Due to the fact that no physical evidence has ever been found on the surface, many people think the labyrinth is located below the sand. Early Indian religions such as Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism believed in a subterranean realm called Patala. It is described to be more beautiful than Svarga, which loosely translates to heaven. Patala is said to be a paradise with gorgeous and lush land, thriving with life and harmony. Similar to other underground civilization myths, Patala is guarded by asuras. Another interesting topic of the Patala myth is the existence of a reptilian-humanoid race called Nagas. Often categorized as affluent, influential, and confident individuals, they share a profound connection with water and are believed to be guardians of both tangible and spiritual wealth. Outside of India, a firm belief in the Naga is evident in countries like Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines. In each of these cultures, The Naga is linked to a race of serpent like demigods residing beneath the earth, with some even claiming that the Naga are ancestors to their people.
Aha! Then it must be reptilian.
St. Ives was particularly intrigued by the Argathians' tongues. According to Harjif, they had two separate tongues in their mouths, which could speak two different languages at the same time. Two tongues could easily be misinterpreted, forked tongue like that of a snake. This could be another detail that attaches Nagas to Agartha. Some investigators have linked the ancient Chinese legends of dragons to Nagas. There are similarities between the serpent godlike shapeshifter and a wise and powerful reptilian creature that have both been fabled as advisors to kings and creators of kingdoms. Another similar trait is that the Chinese myths have a specific dragon who guards treasures and controls the flow of water. Both are known traits of Nagas. There seems to be a common core belief system of humans originating from below the surface with relations to reptilian species unknown to present day science. The details are fuzzy, but the main subject is always very similar. From a fundamental perspective, both Shambhala and Patala are depicted as remarkably beautiful civilizations existing beneath the Earth's surface. Notably, these realms are believed to have their same qualities in spirituality, intellect, and physical prowess, serving as custodians of a diverse array of treasures including hidden knowledge. Notably, these realms are believed to have their roots in the same geographical region, with purported entry points located within the caves of the Himalayan mountains. The legends associated with both realms are undeniably more ancient than recorded history can encompass, and their mythologies intermingle within the traditions of both Hinduism and Buddhism. In conclusion, the exploration of inner earth realms, as presented in various historical tales and mythologies, reveals that a captivating tapestry of human imagination and cultural beliefs. These narratives, often deeply intertwined with religious and spiritual traditions, offer intriguing glimpses into the possibility of hidden worlds beneath the Earth's surface. In the next video, we dive deeper into the reptilian subject mentioned earlier. Stay tuned and be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching. I am excited about part 8. We will be discussing cultures with reptilian humanoid myths. There's a lot more than you've ever realized.
Okay, reptilians.
In part 9, I put together a list of possible Agartha entrances from across time, history, and the internet. Be sure to catch it.
They're all over the place.
In the last segment, part 10, I will go over my conclusion and side notes. We'll be discussing some things that maybe you've never heard of attached to Agartha. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, and share as always. And until next time.